Hey everyone, welcome back to another MotoCamp Adventure video review on the Fox Dirtpaw gloves. I had originally bought these for mountain biking way before I even started motorcycling, probably about 5 years ago at least, and they've been pretty good. They're purely a dirt glove. I would never recommend using these for like even just dual sport between like on-off-road kind of stuff. They're full textile, and if you go down on pavement at any speed, these are really just going to tear through. They're not going to hold up as much as a leather glove would. There's no real knuckle protection for you to slide. There's no palm slider material or anything, so I think these are totally a dirt glove. Now, with that said, I have used these kind of in between on and off road. If I'm just doing some kind of lower speed road riding, I don't like the idea of wearing them. I eventually ended up buying these BMW rally gloves for that particular reason. I'm going to have a review on these as well. But these have a kangaroo leather palm to them and a slider material and a nice knuckle protector. So these are kind of what I use now as my go-to like actual adventure / dual sport riding gloves. So I still use these for mountain biking all the time. They've held up decent. I mean, I won't say that I mountain bike like a lot. I mean, I used to do it a lot, and I used to wear these a pretty good amount. The only thing that's really hasn't held up is the Velcro, which actually looks like it holds up pretty well now, but it's basically like I'll be riding around and like this Velcro, yeah, I mean, like it doesn't really take much to make these come loose, even if you really like work the Velcro in place and do whatever. Basically the micro Velcro they're using is not super well suited for long-term use. This it's not so much the hook side, it's the loop side that really starts to deteriorate really fast. You can kind of see that I have a little bit of deterioration of like on my finger here. I mean, this is just general usage. Like these are probably about to fall apart. I only use them for mountain biking at this point. In terms of like being able to use a cell phone, I mean, there's obviously no capacitive anything for this, but I mean, I'm able to sometimes get some numbers going here. So, I mean, it works for the most part if you really try to I guess like tap down with your pad of your finger. It's not meant to, but it does. And so it's kind of nice in that sense. And I think it's because mainly I've worn through these. But yeah, I mean, I've taken a few spills with my mountain bike on these, and while riding dirt too, on my big motorcycle, my 1150 GS. So they've held up all right. I mean, I really like these when it gets super hot and I know I'm just going to be on the dirt only, because they breathe really well. You can kind of see in between here. This is like all basically vented here. This is essentially all vented, and your main protection points are basically just on the palm of your hand. So I mean, and they do have some kind of protection here as well. I'm not quite sure, like, I guess maybe for like trees or something if you're mountain biking through the woods and whatnot, which makes sense. Yeah, I've used them for dirt biking too. They've worked great for that. I think that they would flex into that role totally fine if you were to get them. But again, I think for motorcycling, I think for the most part, I probably wouldn't recommend these. But yeah, if you're a mountain biker, go for it. I mean, these are great. I think I paid about $30 or maybe 35 about 5 years ago. Be aware, it looks like they have changed the design a little bit. I noticed that like if you go on the website, their Fox logo is a lot bigger. The actual word out Fox, not the Fox logo itself, but that means that it could have changed since I've gotten them, and they might not be as good or whatever. As far as the Velcro goes, I mean, it's going to happen with every glove, but these went really fast. So I don't know if I really like that, but for the most part, like I can still use these fine with these flapping around, and they stay in my hands. These are a size medium. I usually wear a size large glove for most things. I would recommend just trying them on if you find a store that has them. that's pretty much my review for these gloves. There's not a whole lot to say about them, but they've been pretty good, and I have liked them for what they're purposely built for. So thanks for joining me in another video again.